Yvette, thank you very much for meeting with me today. Could you tell me a little bit about Aaliyah before she started working with me, right? What were some of the challenges that she was facing in school or with learning?
My daughter was having difficulties in knowing basic facts of addition and subtraction. She hated math. At one point in time, she did love it, but as time's gotten older and grades go higher, she's just started having more and more tough time in math. And I knew that I needed someone to sort of help her and guide her, besides myself, to getting what she needed.
Yeah. And how would you describe the difference that you've noticed in Aaliyah's confidence or skills since she started working with me?
Her confidence level has gone, I believe, much higher. Um, she knows she's starting to think more and more about what she's doing in math. She still has her times where she needs to, it's still a little difficult, but it's not like how it was where she was completely lost. So I feel like she's really trying to grow in her own when it's coming down to her math facts and doing her assignments. So yeah.
I'm loving what I'm hearing. It sounds like, okay, not only is she feeling more confident, right, from what you said, but I'm also hearing that she's being more of a self-starter, right? She's
Very much so.
attempting things on her own. Which
Correct.
is so huge for ADHD kids because we know executive dysfunction is a huge block for our
Yes.
kids. So I'm so happy to hear that
Yes.
from
So
your
am I.
daughter.
Yeah.
And I've seen that with her in my classes as well. She's really done awesome. So, what have been some memorable milestones and achievements or wins for you for her during her time with me?
Well, her addition and subtraction when she started off, I don't really remember. I think it was like more than a minute that she was trying to do the basic subtracting and addition.
Hmm.
And now she's at like what, like 40, 50, 50, like 55, 50, 51 seconds. So she's gotten much faster. And she comes downstairs and she goes, guess what my score was?
Yes, 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 yes. Love that. So actually, I have the data, and it took her whenever she first started with me, it took her over 3 minutes to do her 15 problems.
Wow.
In
Yeah.
addition, just simple addition and subtraction facts. But
Yeah.
with the work, right, that she's put in, and it's not me. Like, yes, I help her with it, but she
Yes.
puts in that effort in that time.
Right.
That she's loving how she's growing. That's
Oh,
awesome.
absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the pride that she has in herself
Mm.
is huge, and that sort of like makes me like, okay, this is worth it. It's worth
That's
the
so
sacrifice
nice.
that you need to do for your kid to grow and be independent, and yeah, because you want the best for them as much as possible. So, yeah,
Absolutely. So, what do you find most helpful or valuable about my work with Aaliyah? And
you.
oh,
I think your connection with my child when it comes down to ADHD is a big thing, especially for her. She, when once she heard that you have ADHD, she was like, okay, all right. So she honestly gets what's going on in my head, and sometimes my spaciness. But you've also have the caringness and the push
mm,
of wanting the best for her. So I think that's a huge thing, huge thing.
thank you so much. Give me
Hmm.
a high. She's so awesome. Um, so if another parent was on the fence about getting tutoring from me, from Luff Learning, my company, right? What would you tell them?
Give it a try. Give it a try. It does take effort on both sides, not just for you, but also for the parent and the child. So it's three. But there's nothing wrong at least giving it a try and seeing if it works. My child started off very slow because she was behind on a lot of things. Your child might be ahead of my kids, so it may be a little bit faster. So um, there's nothing wrong in at least giving it a try, seeing what happens within the 12 weeks, and seeing if you see an improvement in their confidence and their work. Um, yeah, and we still are trying to improve her. We are still, me and you are
Mhm.
still working on my kid. So, but hopefully we can get her where she needs to be. Yeah,
She's
yeah,
so amazing. She's worked
yeah,
so hard, right? And so
yeah.
I want to end this entire conversation, right? Like about saying kudos to you because you're right. Like it takes effort on the kid's part and on the parents' part.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
well,
and
buddy,
also
I can't help you then.
having that extra help with, not only during the week, but having that weekend option of just dropping in.
Mhm.
That's a huge thing, I think, because it sort of gets them ready for the week. Okay, all right, I got this little extra, like 20 minutes, maybe a half an hour or whatever of tutoring extra, or whatever I'm going through, whether it's math facts or maybe a little homework and then I'm having difficulty. It's an extra bonus. It's an extra bonus.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, and I love helping the kids with their grade level math work on those weekends because it makes,
Hmm.
ooh, like how can
Hmm.
we apply what
Hmm.
we learned, right, to what
Hmm.
you're doing? So I
Hmm.
love doing that too. Um,
Hmm.
last question. Is there anything else that you'd like to share about your experience or Aaliyah's experiences working with me, working with Luff Learning?
I just think that you, Sarah, have been very supportive of my child, and I appreciate that. I think I've hemmed and hawed about doing the tutoring because like I said, let's be honest, it's not easy when you're trying to shove out some more money
Mm,
that you're already shoving out for anything else in life. But if you can just give your daughter or son a chance of just trying something out, seeing if it works, making a bit of a sacrifice. It will pay off. I think for my daughter, it's definitely has paid off. And we're getting to where she needs to be because in the beginning, boy, she was like at a, like you said, second level, second, third level ish.
at our third grade level. Yeah.
Yeah. And now we're tickling the fourth.
Mhm. We've raised a full grade level
Full
in her
grade
time with
level.
me in these last 12 weeks. And so I'm just,
Yes.
but like I want to just lastly iterate how important it is that she has shown up, right? She's
Yes.
putting
She's
that
shown.
work.
Yes.
It's not nothing and it's not magic,
No.
right? What I do with the kids, it's not a miracle. It's not magic.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just being here for them,
Mm-hmm.
pushing them forward and saying,
Mm-hmm.
do it and you're
Yes.
going to get the results. If you
Yes.
trust me,
Yes.
I'll help you out.
Yes. You have to force. You may have to force. I mean, like my kid doesn't want to be there sometimes, and I'm like, excuse me, but
You're
she's
doing.
waiting for you.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get on there and do what you need to do.
That
Mhm.
accountability is a huge help for our ADHD kids.
Correct.
Having somebody on the other end waiting for them to show up. That is
Yes,
powerful. That is
it
very
is. It is very, very
powerful for me too, because honestly, sometimes I don't want to do.
like right.
I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. Okay, child
Yes.
needs me. Here I go.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate that.
No, but I love it. I love working with her and the other kids. But anyway, that's all I wanted to ask you today, Miss Yvette. Thank you so much for
You're
doing it with
welcome.
me.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate all your hard work. I really do.
Of course. Thank you. Have a great
You're
day.
welcome. You too. Bye bye.
Bye.